Come with me on a busy day in my life as an anesthesiologist assistant working 13-hour shifts. My first case was a lymph node removal, so I set up for a general case with an LMA. In between cases, I had a break, and so I took a sip of my drink, and then I met my next patient who had end-stage renal disease. Unfortunately, when we went back to the room, we realized we no longer had IV access, and so we had to work on that. We also had another issue with this patient and they were almost canceled, but luckily everything was resolved and we did obtain IV access. However, at the end of the case, they were also very sensitive to anesthesia, so I had to give a couple of heavy-duty medications. Thankfully, that patient turned out okay, and so right after that case, I grabbed lunch, and afterwards, I set up for my next case, and for this patient, they were a smoker, so they had some irritation from the breathing tube, so it was a busy wake-up again. Afterwards, I set up for another case, and this patient didn't have an IV again, so we ended up doing an inhalational induction. So the patient breathed in anesthesia, and after they were under anesthesia, we obtained IV access. I was also in a robotic case and a lap chole this day, so it was a very busy and somewhat atypical day for me. I got off at 8 p.m. and I went straight to bed because I had to be up at 6 a.m. the next day.